Today also we are going to discuss maxima and minima. Already 2 problems are completed. Now we are going to discuss from third question. Okay. Find the maximum and the minimum values of the following functions. Third one, f of x is equal to minus of x minus 1 whole square plus 10. Find the maximum and minimum of the following functions. So f of x is equal to minus of 10 minus 1 whole square plus 10. First model, find the derivative. Find the second derivative. If a second derivative is negative, it is a maxima. In case the second derivative is a positive, the function have minimum. Okay, na? First one. So find the differentiation. F dash of x minus, it is a x square form. Derivative of x square equal to 2x. So 2 into x minus 1 plus derivative of 10 is 0. So f dash of x is equal to, it is minus 2x plus 2. F double dash of x, the second derivative of the function. So derivative of minus 2x is minus 2. Derivative of 2 constant is 0. So second derivative is a negative. If second derivative is a negative, that function having maximum. So when f double dash of x less than 0, so it has maximum. Then how to find maximum value? Consider first derivative equal to 0. We get x value. That x value substitute in a given function, we get maximum value. So for maximum or minimum, put first derivative is equal to 0. Or necessary condition for maximum or minimum, put dy by dx is equal to 0. That is, what about first derivative? Minus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to 2. X is equal to 1. Now maximum value at x is equal to 1 is, so f of x is equal to minus of x minus 1 whole square plus 10. So what about f of 1? It is minus 1 minus 1 whole square plus 10. We get 10. Okay, na? So this function having maximum value at x is equal to 1 is 10. In this function, there is no minima. So maximum value at x is equal to 1 is 10 and no minima. Okay, right. Right on. Okay, na? Right. Next. second model. So here given f of x is equal to minus of x minus 1 whole square plus 10. Second model. It is easy. So where x minus 1 whole square is always greater than or equal to 0. No? If x is equal to 1, it will be 0. Other than 1, it is greater than. Okay. No? So x minus 1 whole square, it is always greater than or equal to 0. But the given function having minus of x minus 1 whole square. So minus of x minus 1 whole square. This is greater than is changes to less than. Why? Because opposite symbol. So plus 10. So minus of x minus 1 whole square plus 10 less than or equal to 10. So less than or equal to 10 means it is a maximum. When it is a maximum at x equal to 1. So x minus 1, it is when it is equal to 0 at x equal to 1. Okay, na? So this function having maximum value at x equal to 1 is 10. So it has maximum value at x is equal to 1 is 10. Okay, write down. Second model. Okay, na? Right, next fourth one. G of x is equal to x power 3 plus 1. What about derivative? Derivative, first derivative. Derivative of x power 3, 3x square. Plus the derivative of 1 is 0. Again, the second derivative. G double dash of x. It is 6x. Generally condition. Second derivative positive means minimum. Second derivative negative means maximum. But here second derivative is 6x. This second derivative positive or negative depends on x. Positive or negative depends on x. If x is negative values, second derivative will be negative. If x is positive values consider, it will be positive. So the second derivative positive or negative depends on x. So first we have to find x value. How to find x? Let the first derivative will be considered 0. For maximum or minimum, put dy by dx or first f dash of x is equal to 0. That is 3x square equal to 0. X is equal to 0. Okay, na? Now g double dash of 0 is equal to 6 into 0. It is 0. So second derivative positive minima, second derivative negative maxima. Here second derivative is 0. If second derivative is 0, there is no maxima, no minimum. That means neither increase, no maxima, no minimum. Therefore, no maxima, no minimum. Second derivative positive minima, second derivative negative maxima, second derivative is 0, then no minima, no maxima. Right now? Okay, right down. Next, second question. Find the maximum and minimum values. Find the maximum and minimum values if any of the following functions given by first one, f of x is equal to modulus of x plus 2 minus 1. Modulus of x plus 2 minus 1. F of x is equal to modulus of x plus 2 minus 1. It is a modulus. Modulus of minus is equal to plus. Modulus of plus is minus is equal to plus. Modulus of plus is also plus. So where modulus of x plus 2 is always greater than or equal to 0. If x equal to minus 2, consider it is 0. Other than minus 2, remaining any value of x, it is greater than 0. Okay, na? So f of x equal to modulus of x plus 2 minus 1. So where modulus of x plus 2 is must and should be greater than or equal to 0. At x equal to minus 2, it is 0. Other than minus 2, it is greater than 0. Okay, na? So it is modulus of x plus 2 minus 1 is greater than or equal to minus 1. So it is a given function. No? It is given function. Modulus of x plus 2 minus 1. It is f of x is greater than or equal to minus 1. So greater than or equal to minus 1 means it is a minimum value. When it is a minimum, at x is equal to minus 2. At x equal to minus 2, it is a 0. Okay, na? So minimum value is minus 1. So the minimum value of the given function at x equal to minus 2 is minus 1. In this function, no maxima. Therefore, minimum value at x is equal to minus 2 is minus 1 and no maxima. No maxima. Second question. G of x is equal to minus of modulus of x plus 1 plus 3. G of x is equal to minus of mod x plus 1 plus 3. So it is only modulus of x plus 2. It is a minus of mod x plus 1, where mod x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. At x equal to minus 1, it is 0. Other than minus 1, it is greater than 0. Okay, na? This mod x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. If x equal to minus 1, consider it is 0. Other than minus 1, it is greater than 0. But here given minus of mod. So minus mod x plus 1. This greater than is changes to less than. Greater than is changes to less than. But here given plus 3 also, minus mod x plus 1 plus 3 is greater than, less than or equal to 3. Now it is a given function. It is clearly g of x less than or is equal to 3. Less than or equal to 3 means it is a maximum value. So this function having maximum value is 3. when at x is equal to minus 1. In this function, there is no minimum. Okay? It is greater than or equal to minus 1. Greater than or equal to minus 1 means it is a minimum value. When it has a minimum at x equal to minus 1. Okay, at x equal to minus 2, it is 0. So at x equal to minus 2. Minimum value is minus 1. It is less than or equal to 3. So it is a maximum value. Maximum value is 3 when at x is equal to minus 1. So maximum value at x is equal to minus 1 is 3 and no minimum. No minimum value. Okay, na? Right down. Okay, ma? Right, and next third question. Third one. H of x is equal to sin 2x plus 5. H of x is equal to sin 2x plus 5. Same question. Find the maximum and minimum values of the function. So h of x is equal to sin of 2x plus 5. We know that sin maximum is a plus 1, minimum value is a minus 1. Okay, na? Already know that completed inverse trigonometric functions. We know that minus 1 less than or equal to sin x less than or equal to plus 1. So minimum value is a minus 1, maximum value is a plus 1. It is a condition. So instead of x by 2, x by 3, 2x, 3x, 10x, it is a sine function. So maximum plus 1, minimum minus 1. So therefore, minus 1 less than or equal to sine 2x less than or equal to plus 1. Here given a sine of 2x, it is standard condition. Instead of x, any angle, but maximum plus 1, minimum minus 1. So minus 1 less than or equal to sine of 2x less than or equal to 1. Here having plus 5. So minus 1 plus 5 less than or equal to sine of 2x plus 5 less than or equal to 1 plus 5. Throughout equation adding 5. So it is 4 less than or equal to, it is a given function sine of 2x plus 5 less than or equal to 6. So it is 4 less than or equal to given function less than or equal to 6. It is a maximum value, it is a minimum value. So minimum value is 4, maximum value is 6. Therefore, minimum value is 4, maximum value is 6. Same model, another question. Sine of 4x plus 3. G of x is equal to sine of 4x plus 3 modulus of. It is a sine of 2x plus 5. G of x equal to mod sine 4x plus 3. Same condition. We know that minus 1 less than or equal to sine x less than or equal to 1. Minimum is minus 1, maximum is plus 1. So clearly minus 1 less than or equal to sine 4x less than or equal to plus 1. Here given plus 3 also. Minus 1 plus 3 less than or equal to sine 4x plus 3 less than or equal to 1 plus 3. Minus 1 plus 3. It is 2 less than or equal to sine 4x plus 3 less than or equal to 4. Here given mod also. So it is 2 less than or equal to modulus of sine 4x plus 3 less than or equal to 4. So in case this value is a negative, if mod is applicable, then it will be positive. So already it is plus 2 plus 4. No need this mod. In case having minus 2 less than or equal to sine 4x plus 3 less than 4, that time throughout application, apply mod, that time we get plus 2. So it already plus 2, already plus 4. So no need modulus of 2, modulus of 4. So directly it is 2 less than or equal to sine 4x plus 3 less than or equal to 4. So minimum value is 2, maximum value is 4. Therefore, minimum value is 2, maximum value is 4. Write down. Right on. Next question. Fifth one. H of x is equal to x plus 1. X belongs to minus 1 plus 1. X belongs to minus 1 comma plus 1. Say find the maximum and minimum values of the following function. So h of x is equal to x plus 1, where x belongs to minus 1. It is generally first derivative is 1. Derivative of x plus 1 is 1. What about the second derivative? It is 0. If second derivative is 0, no minima, no maximum. Second derivative positive minima, second derivative negative maximum. Here second derivative is 0, so no minima, no maxima. Therefore, no minima, no maximum. Okay, right. Next, third model. Write down question. Find. Third question. Find local maxima and local minima. Local maxima and local minima. Find local maxima and local minima if any of the following functions, if any of the following functions, comma, find local minima and local maximum values. Find local minimum and local maximum values of the following functions. Is the f of x equal to x square? Already you know that absolute maxima, absolute minima, minima, maxima, no minima, no maxima. First you observe that the first diagram having the curve having topmost maximum value is absolute maximum and least value is absolute minimum. In between having local minima, local maximum. First diagram already we discussed in the previous class. Okay, na? So topmost value, highest value is absolute maximum. Least value is least curve. It is absolute minimum. So remaining in between it is having local minima, local maximum. First minima, maxima, local minima, local maxima, absolute minima, absolute maximum. You find the local minimum and local maximum and also find the values. So f of x is equal to x square. Same process it is also. Find the first derivative. F dash of x is equal to 2x. F double dash of x is equal to 2. Second derivative is plus 2. Second derivative plus means it is greater than 0, that is positive. Positive means minima. That means local minima. F double dash of x is greater than 0. So it has minima. Local minima. Local minima. So for maxima or minima, for maxima or minima, put first derivative is equal to 0. What about first derivative? 2x. If 2x is equal to 0, then we get x equal to 0. Then how to find value? It has minimum. Therefore, local minimum value, local minimum value at x equal to 0 is. So how to find value? That x equal to 0 substitute in given function. So f of x is equal to x square. F of 0 is equal to 0. So the local minimum value at x equal to 0 is 0. Okay, na? Therefore, local minimum value, local minimum value at x equal to 0 is 0. Okay, na? Next question. G of x is equal to x cube minus 3x. What about the first derivative? It is 3x square minus 3. Second derivative, it is 6x. Okay, na? Copy this one. I will do. It is lengthy problem. I will do. Write down first one. Okay na? Okay, right, the next question. So that is g of x is equal to x cube minus 3x. What about the derivative? It is 3x square minus 3. Okay na? So g double dash of x, it is 6x. Second derivative positive or negative depends on x. If x is positive, second derivative will be positive. If x is negative, second derivative will be negative. If x is 0, second derivative is 0. So that second derivative positive or negative depends on x value. So first we have to find the value of x. How to find the value of x? For maximum or minimum, first derivative is equal to 0. For maximum or minimum, put first derivative is equal to 0. That is 3x square minus 3 equal to 0. 3x square is equal to 3. X square is equal to 1. X is equal to plus or minus 1. So if x is equal to plus 1, consider second derivative is 6. Second derivative plus 6 means it has a minimum. So this function having minimum and maximum. Previous one only one. Okay, it is having maximum and minimum both. So at x is equal to 1, substitute in g double dash of x is equal to 6x. That is g double dash of 1 is equal to 6. Okay, na? It is greater than 0. It is positive. So it has minimum. Now we have to find a minimum value. So minimum value at x is equal to 1. Minimum value at x equal to 1. This second derivative will be positive when at x equal to 1. So the value is, that means at x equal to 1, substitute in given function, we get a minimum value. So now g of 1 is equal to 1 power 3 minus 3 into 1. 1 minus 3, it is minus 2. So minimum value at x equal to 1 is minus 2. Next one at x equal to minus 1 and put x is equal to minus 1. Substitute in g double dash of x is equal to 6x. Second derivative. Here we get plus or minus 1. So x equal to plus 1 and minus 1. So g double dash of minus 1 equal to minus 6. It is a negative. Negative means it has maximum. Okay. How to find the maximum value? That x equal to minus 1. Substitute any given function, we get maximum value. So second derivative is only decided the function having minima or maximum. So second derivative negative means having maximum. Second derivative positive means having minimum. Okay, no? Second derivative is only decided. So the value means that x value substitute in given function. So maximum value at x equal to minus 1 is, so g of minus 1. G of minus 1, it is minus 1 whole power 3 minus 3 into minus 1. Minus 1 plus 3 get plus 1. Okay, na? So it is minimum value at x equal to 1 is minus 2. Maximum value at x equal to minus 1 is plus 2. Okay, cover this one. Write the next question. H of x is equal to sin x plus cos x, 0 less than x less than pi by 2. 0 less than x less than pi. That means only first quadrant. Listen. Given h of x is equal to sin x plus cos x, 0 less than x less than pi by 2. That means only first quadrant. First derivative. What about derivative of sin x? Cos x. Derivative of cos minus sin. Again, second order derivative. Derivative of cos is minus sin. Derivative of sin is cos. So it is minus sin x minus cos x. But the total value positive or negative depends on x. So first we have to find the value of x. How to find x? Consider first derivative is equal to 0. For maximum and minimum, first derivative is equal to 0. For maximum or minimum, put h dash of x is equal to 0. So h dash of x is equal to 0 means that is cos x minus sin x is equal to 0. So this cos x is equal to sin x. When sin and cos both are equal, at x is equal to pi by 4. This pi by 4 is in between 0 to pi by 2. You are given 0 less than x less than pi by 2. So this x equal to pi by 4 is in between 0 to pi by 2. Now this x equal to pi by 4 substitute in second order derivative. Now h double dash of pi by 4. So that is a minus sin pi by 4 minus cos pi by 4. H double dash second order derivative at x is equal to pi by 4 minus sin pi by 4 minus cos pi by 4. It is minus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. So minus 2 by root 2, it is a minus root 2 negative. So second order derivative is a negative. Second order derivative negative means it has a maximum. So it has maximum. When it has a maximum at x equal to pi by 4. Now we have to find a maximum value. So maximum value at x equal to pi by 4. So where h of x is equal to sin x plus cos x. Sin x plus cos x. It is a maximum value. So h of pi by 4 is equal to sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4. It is 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. It is 2 by root 2. 2 by root 2 value root. It is h of pi by 4. So this function having maximum value at x equal to pi by 4 is root 2. Local maximum at x is equal to pi by 4 is root 2. No minimum. Okay, no minimum or local minimum. Okay, both process model is the same. Okay, find first derivative, second derivative positive means minimum, negative means maximum. For maximum or minimum, first derivative equal to 0, then we get x value, that x value substituting second order derivative. That second order derivative is minus root 2, negative means having maximum. When it is maximum at x equal to pi by 4, that pi by 4 value substituting a given function, we get a value. Okay, na? Local maximum value at x equal to pi by 4 is root 2. Here, no minimum. Okay, na? Write down.